early 2010s now use like Cloud PCs and Parsec to play, like, you know, completely
Hey, speaking of
laglessly.
Street Fighter, I think this is a fight we might see on the streets. A bear and a wolf. Let's go.
And finally, we're finally getting into the match. Chito and Bachilles.
Finally into the match, yeah.
I do think it's going to be a little more slow-paced. Obviously, Banjo being, you know, a zoner. Lots of eggs, lots of grenades. But Wolf can camp very well, too. Transcendent laser that'll...
I haven't seen a lot of Banjo, so this is going to be very new to me. Like, I do not know what, like, Banjo's strengths are in this matchup.
Well, Banjo's strengths in general are the fact that... Oh, no, okay. I thought he was maybe going to get stretched on the platform. But, he has a pretty good projectile game.
Like it was...
Decent aerials. Obviously, he has a grab that berries. And that move right there, Wonder Wing, which beats out every move in the game.
Oh yeah, because like the only way you can beat it is like if you grab.
Yeah.
But it's really risky to go for grab, especially in an online scenario. But
oh, for sure.
The down smash. That was a really hard call out. I didn't expect them to go for it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of what you said earlier too with losers and how people, you know, will start to go for those, you know, go big or go home risks because it is losers. And now Chito kind of up a stock. Ooh, tried to go laser. Maybe catch Bachilles.
Wait, it was Bachilles that made the reverse 3-0, right?
No. He stopped the reverse 3-0. SK was about to reverse 3-0 because SK lost the first two and the next two.
Oh.
Yeah. Good for him. That's always a scary situation to be in, especially when you're on like the receiving end, because it's like, oh, you have no momentum, and if you lose your composure really early on in that final game, that could be it. And I also think it's like really demoralizing too, because if you like, oh, you're that close to winning and then you lose 3 straight, you know. Granted,
oh yeah, no, it's definitely demoralizing. Like you lose your mindset.
He was, you know, still able to take game 5 though. You know, able to pull himself from a really scary situation, and now has to figure out a way to take that first stock from Chito. Probably gonna look for like a grab of sorts, like a backdoor there. That'll take
Banjo's eggs kind of remind me of like a much more better like Mario Fireball.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. The fact that they go in like a straight line if they're held, and the fact that they're kind of rapid fire too. Ooh, good dash attack by Chito.
I don't really understand why he held down for that. I don't think that was really necessary, or
maybe he was scared of the two.
Does he grab the ledge, or does it?
No, it can grab the ledge, but obviously there's no hitbox.
So he was definitely holding down then.
Oh yeah. Oh, an air dodge. Is he dead? No, still able to get back barely. And now a scary thing too is, you know, he's down to his last stock. Something he is gonna have to worry about are the Wonder Wings, because you only get 5 of them per stock. And that's definitely going to be very helpful. Oh! He just...
Wow.
That killed off the side, wow.
I forgot how strong Wolf's up he was. That's basically ultimate. You don't remember anything about like a character until you see them play.
Yep. Chito gonna take game 1. Just like that, wow. Yeah, I was gonna talk about how, like, you know, you want to manage Wonder Wing because it's the only thing you have to really recover horizontally, plus the fact that it's a good kill option. But good up B by Chito to take game 1.
I personally think, man, this is actually really hard because it's like both their projectile games are like really good. Like Wolf has his like gun which just goes through anything, and Banjo has his like eggs that. Well, they're really tricky to deal with because they go like at random speeds.
Yeah, it's just really hard. Granted, Wolf does have a reflector, so he can kind of negate.
Yeah, that's also another thing. Like, it's really hard for Banjo also because he has that reflector.
And Banjo's normals aren't like bad by any means. They're just a little slow.
Oh yeah, no, his forward tilt looks really good. Down switch as well.
Yeah, down tilt very good for 2-framing, but like you got to think like neutral air, back air. Like forward air, they're just not really safe on shield at all, so you can't safely approach with them consistently.
No.
Like, you want those projectiles to cover you.
One thing that makes me sad about like Banjo is up air. Because up air looks like it should combo into itself.
And it doesn't.
It doesn't. But I guess up air is like a good anti-air.
Yep. Alright, looks
like a good like shark move that like if someone's on like a platform.
Looks like we're gonna go to Kalos for game 2. I'm assuming characters picked are probably gonna be the same.
I think this is a really good stage for like Banjo. Like the one time that I played a Banjo in tourney, they took me to the stage and they like two framed me with the Wonder Wing.
Yeah, because the 2 frames more consistent because there's a wall. You have to go straight up more than you want to snap the ledge if you're recovering low. Not to mention the fact I think Banjo really would like the space too. Just in terms of like camping and playing passively. And here we go, game 2.
Yeah, this gives like a lot of space for both characters to just like kind of approach more with their projectiles and stuff like that.
I think another thing that kind of helps too is you live a lot longer on Kalos because stage with the biggest platforms.
Especially because Banjo is really heavy.
Yeah, Bachilles forced to re-grab ledge and gonna get hit by that down smash. Ooh, nice roll read with the up smash.
Call that the roll with the up smash though.
Granted, with Wolf, I know people are like sometimes he can struggle with killing, but he has back air. That move is like a final smash. If you hit somebody with back air at 80, they kind of like explode. Ooh, tried to hit him with neutral B. That might have killed. So tried to do it again.
That was a really like vicious up B. Like he did not have to do that.
Ooh, gets caught with the down throw. Not able to mash out in time, and he dies. Able to even it right back up though with an up smash. Yeah. I think another thing too is maybe Bachilles, maybe he wanted to use go to the stage because of the platform layout, right?
Because he recovered a lot more easily with the side
nice
platform.
Down air
It
by
doesn't
Chito.
really matter because he uses the platform to spike them.
Yeah, I was about to say because the platform can help aid him in his horizontal recovery, but whenever you get edge guarded that hard, it doesn't really matter. Chito now up a full stock. Here we see, yep, Wolf's combo game really impressive. Bachilles forced to use a Wonder Wing, and that's always scary, because he only has, if you
Well, this stage looks good on paper for Banjo. It also is really good for Wolf, because Wolf can just combo you, like, from coast to coast.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. He can take you all the way across the stage, deal up a lot of damage.
Doesn't have to deal with platforms, like, interrupting his combos. He just fair and there all the way up until he gets to the stage, and then you get put in a ledge guard situation.
Or if he can finish the combo with the back air at ledge, you normally die. He's using the grenade to propel himself to the stage. Oh, up B gonna send the wrong way.
If that up B send like to the right, that would have been the stock.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. As we see, he's kind of just throwing it out now. Ooh, able to spot dodge through Bachilles' grab attempt and taking game 2.
Chito's looking really hot right now. He just needs one more game.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I don't know if
I'm pretty sure one of the reasons why Chito is doing far more well is because Backley is probably exhausted from the last set that he played.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Whenever you have to play,
Backley's nerves are like on fire from that last set.
A long set like that, especially it's kind of draining too to play really long sets.
Oh yeah, and then I don't think there was like any break from it. It was just like, okay, the set's over, we got to go to the next set.
Yeah.
While Chito, I think he was waiting this whole time.
Yeah, that is true. Granted, whenever you're waiting, sometimes you can get cold, and that kind of is a struggle. Granted, with Ultimate Online, it's not nearly as much of a problem because you can, you can play online, even though it's bad. You can like go on quick play, make an arena real quick, do stuff to keep you warm. Compared to like at a local, where maybe all the setups are still being used, or you can't find friendlies with anyone. Yeah, he said in the chat, yeah, he is kind of drained. It was so hard, and he made the comeback. So. Definitely hard to follow up with something like that, but...
Oh yeah, like as you were just saying, like just getting like reverse 3-0 is like really demoralizing. The fact that he almost got 3-0'd.
Yeah, a reverse 3-0, very scary. You gotta think too, like, whenever you're in a set like that and your nerves run really high, right? Because you're definitely gonna get nervous in something like that.
You have to find some way to calm yourself down, like in some way.
Yeah, no. Or like even afterwards, it might just like tire you out. I know because I've had sets at like locals where like it's really like last hit game 3 and it's like, oh my god, I need a breather after this, but like I can't because I have a set right afterwards.
I've had so many times at locals where it's like after a really close game, my hands are literally shaking like until like my next match.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Nerves are such a big problem, and it's not something that is nearly like brought up in terms of online because you're in the comfort of your own home. You can grab a blanket, get a nice chair, get some food.
Like that's why like taking a breather, like relaxing, is really important. Especially it's much easier to relax when you're at home than at a local.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, because there's maybe the venue's cold, maybe the chairs are uncomfortable, you know, but you just have to deal with it. I know personally, I just try breathing. I always like bring like a water bottle or something.
Yeah, breathing exercises help a lot. For those of you watching, breathing exercises are really good. Try those. Just breathe in and then breathe out. It's just and it really just calms you down like a lot.
Breathe in, hold it a couple of seconds, and then breathe out. That's what I learned, and I was like, okay. Especially like even like in the middle of a set, because like maybe you steal a game, right? Maybe you're like down like 3 stocks to 1, and you have to like choose a game real quick. Ooh, yeah. Anywho, time to go to game 3.
That's something that I don't see like a lot of people talking about. Breathing exercises are really good.
Looks like we're going to Battlefield. Chito switching to Jigglypuff? It's interesting.
Jigglypuff?
Yeah. I wonder if he just, you know,
coming
thinks
from, like,
he
Wolf.
can do it?
I mean, he's up 2 games. Like, I think, like, he's capable of, like, if he wins, it's good, he wins. If he loses, he can still run it back with, like, Wolf or something like that.
Tell him to read the chat. Yeah, I don't know where Cheeto's. I can ping him in the, thingamabobby. In the final Gambit server. Because I don't know if he's watching the stream. Chito, if you are watching the stream, read the GG chat. Okay, he's there. He's reading the chat. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't know how Puff Banjo is. Obviously, Puff is,
I think that's, like, more Banjo favored.
I could see it. Puff, you know, being very, you know, airbound a lot. But the fact that she's light means she dies really early. So, you get hit with, like, a forward
the fact that Banjo has a lot of really good projectiles, can, like, wall out Puff really well.
You just gotta stop Puff from coming from above. So lots of, like, you know, short hop grenade, short hop egglay. Or,
short hop up air. I think up air is especially really good in this matchup.
It's not egglay. Egglay is Yoshi. I don't know the name of the egg move for Banjo. But it is an egg
I don't really know it either.
Yeah, it's like the
it's like
Kazooie
something.
egg shooter. I try not to like memorize things. There's too many.
Yeah, no, I think it's just better to keep it just like neutral B.
Side B, neutral B, up B. As we go to game 3, like I said, yeah, using a lot of projectiles, you know, try and keep Puff walled out, but Chito able to, you know, get in, do a quick 40. And I think a scary thing about Puff too is that if you don't have, you know, a lot of like burst options, ooh, nice parry.
Oh yeah, the most burst option that Puff has is like pound, but like that's it.
Yeah. Granted, once Puff gets in, she can basically take a hit if you're near the edge of the stage, almost
like
to the blast
that.
zone. Yeah, forcing Bachilles to
She can
use
just babysit on the blast zone and then just keep you there.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. He's already at 123%. I do think Puff kind of struggles to kill. You kind of need like the drill confirm and F smash. Tries to get down air up smash, whiffs it, and dies at like what 50?
Yeah, that was mad early.
Yeah.
Like as you were just saying, Puff is really light, so this is exactly what Bachilles needed. He needed that stock to be gone, just so he can like. Now he's just in a position where he has to deal damage, keep his stock up live, and now because he has rage, he can probably take the stock at around. Like
honestly,
maybe
like
2-3
around
hits.
like 7, yeah, like around now, especially now that he has Wonder Wing. Ooh, nice down smash by Chito. But I was about to say now that you know with the extra Wonder Wings too, he was able to rack up 60%, which Puff can definitely bring back.
50% is still a lot.
But yeah, definitely
Sometimes
gonna
every
help you.
percent matters.
Yeah, early percent. Almost bringing it back with just one, you know, one string up down basically.
That
Ooh, gets
really
the jab.
close.
Oh! I thought he got the jab lock. And I guess Chito did. He thought he did too. But gonna eat another F smash.
I didn't think Chito probably thought that he wouldn't pull the trigger so early.
Yeah. And it's just really scary because you know, whenever you're down like this with Puff, you need that clutch max moment. Ooh, gets the parry. I thought he was gonna do parry rest there.
This is what we were talking about. This is like exactly what Bachilles needed. Now Puff has to approach, and Bachilles all he has to do is just sit back, wait for the Puff to to just come at him, and then he'll just like swat him away with the fair and nair or something.
Yeah. Or, you know, because Puff eventually has to land, or, like, you know, get, like, kind of up close to your face. And that's, you know, if he just throws out, like, a grenade there, or, like, a nair, or up air, or even, like, a Wonder Wing, too. You know, it's gonna work out favorably for him. Puff doesn't do the best with trades. Ooh.
That down B is really helping Bachilles out a lot.
Oh, for sure, too. Because Chito isn't, you know, grabbing,
especially
able
with
to get
getting
a
off
dash.
the ledge.
For sure, for sure. Now, kind of stalling off stage. Ooh,
I don't understand why he's stalling, but it's worked out though.
Able to get around that down smash, and just like that, and he's basically right back into it. Has to worry about Wonder Wing though.
Oh yeah.
I think the next one will probably.
Bachilles has to be aware of like any time that they're gonna go for like a rest setup.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Rest.
Like, those down
that might be it.
Weak fairs into rest.
Yeah. But able to Wonder Wing, and Puff is definitely dead.
Yeah. That was really good play from like Bachilles. He wasn't. There was like this. It was good that he saved the Wonder Wing. So you like, even if it looked like desperate at the end, it still worked out in his favor.
Mm-hmm. And whenever you have those extra ones, it's like a get out of disadvantage for free card, right? Like if your opponent's overextending and putting a lot of pressure on you, you can just throw it out, and nothing will do will beat it out, unless they like grab. But Puff doesn't have like a good pivot grab, or even like the best grab game. But it'll be interesting to see. I think Chito might probably switch back to Wolf.
I think his Wolf was much better at dealing with Banjo than Puff.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
But maybe Chito will go Puff again. We don't really know that much.
Yeah, that is true. You can never predict something like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. You don't really know when someone's gonna decide. Oh, I'm gonna go stick with Puff for like these last 3 games.
Yeah, maybe he's decided to switch to Puff.
There were some really good moments there with Chito's Puff. Oh, Cloud! What the heck?
Okay, so he's switching to Cloud now. Maybe he's just. I mean, he has the 2 games to experiment with other characters and see what works. Maybe he thinks, okay, maybe he has a Cloud that's just better than his Puff, and now he's thinking, okay, Puff didn't work. I can use Cloud. I still have a game to spare, right?
Yeah. Like Chito at this point is just like playing for fun, like I don't see anyone like going like their secondaries like in a match. He's just like games to experiment with.
Yeah, games to work
but
on.
I think
games
it's like
to
really
figure
like,
out habits too.
It's really scary to do this, mostly for the fact that you don't know if in game 5 you're gonna get blown up with your Wolf because they already adapted to like your main habits.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. These games, I think, would definitely help him, though, in terms of just picking out habits. And maybe he's not the best at the Banjo matchup. Maybe he wants to get an all-around feel for, like, oh, what does Banjo do? What does he like to do? What options does he like to kill with? What does he like to approach with? And maybe using, like, a wide variety.
Especially since you're in loser semis.
Oh, yeah.
Loser semis, like, you have to go through a lot of people. Like, he's definitely not a slouch.
Ooh, able to catch the Wonder Wing going through his shield with an F smash. Chito taking that first stock, and not a lot of percent. Seems like Cloud's been working out for him so far. I think another thing too is that Cloud can kind of limit him just like that, because you never want to overextend and match on Cloud's shield because that up B out of shield, it's always going to catch you.
That up B on shield is really good on Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Very good in general too. You got to do a lot of work to try and consistently bait it out. Chito.
Oh yeah, you have to like perfectly space on his shield.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bachilles is looking really desperate right now. He really wants to get this stock out of the way so he can like just hurry up and like deal with the second stock.
Yeah.
But it's not really looking too hot for him.
We're gonna eat a limit cross slash, and now Chito up 3 stocks to 1. Whenever you have like a lead like this too, you really buffered an up B.
I think he meant to. I don't really know what that info was.
I wonder if he thought he could shield like the the projectile in time and up B out of shield, but he got hit by it, and then you know, Smash Ultimate was just like, oh,
probably buffer system.
You pressed up B. We'll give it to you 20 frames later. Still has a good lead though.
Just how
Yeah, but like I said, like I was gonna say with 3 stock being lead, but even with like when you're up a stock too, you can kind of sit back and force your opponent to approach because they need to be on the the work. They need to be.
I really like what Chito is doing. Like if he's not charging limit, he's just pressuring Bachilles approaches with forward air.
Oh yeah, no for sure. And as we see, anytime Bachilles approaches and hits his shield, it's a quick up he out of shield.
Yeah, he's not gonna approach.
Because he doesn't need to. Yep.
He doesn't need to. He's up 2 stocks and he's not a kill percent. Like he's not at like some sort of threat.
Yeah. The only thing kind of scary is how low his shield is right now. He's probably at risk of getting poked. But
doesn't really matter because he's gonna charge limit.
Yep. Every time. And like limit up B, not the best in terms of killing. Ooh, tried to catch him with the Wonder Wind. Now burning another one.
But I think it was just mostly to do like damage. Just give him like the mental damage of I'm getting limit. It's something that like you're gonna have to like approach me more. Or you're gonna keep getting hit by these limit up Bs.
I think another thing too, especially with Cloud's up out of shield, is like, ooh, couple rolling.
That's tragic.
Doesn't kill.
Grab.
But yeah, definitely like the tilt factor. Catches the recovery with his own and spikes him. Chito gonna take the set 3-1.
You wanna know what lost him the game? It was that grab. He tried to shield grab, but the grab whiffed and he got down smashed for that.